Yeah.
Well, you can reveal what's happening. It's fine. It is pouring rain in
It's
Navi Mumbai for
it's
whatever reason.
pouring. Yeah, I mean, we were coming out because you have to come out a long way away from the stadium for doing the live. So in between, it started raining, and there is not a single place where we can stand and have that shade. So that's why I said might as well if we are completely drenched, then let's do the live.
Yeah, but hope your mobile is fine because
Yeah, yeah, it
yeah.
can be 30 minutes under the water.
Oh, really? Okay, so but can you?
Your mobile can
Don't
as well. Yeah. I'm completely drenched. So yeah.
I don't think this is a risk that we should have taken. I was going to say, let's start later after mid innings actually happens. But but let's go. Pratika
Yeah.
Rawal 100, Smriti Mandana 100. So far, 329 runs on the scoreboard. This is exactly the kind of performance that you needed to see throughout the World Cup. You didn't, but this is a match that mattered, and the batter stepped up when it mattered.
Absolutely, they did. I think, they took their time, settled in a bit, and then went long. That was important because, in most of the games, I think they were taking their time to settle in, but were not really taking it long. So they did not get the time to recover from the strike rate. They did not get the time to put India into that kind of a score. Having said that, I still think you are just 2 wickets down. You are on 328. That's not what it should have been. It should have been way past 350 by now. Imagine an Australian team batting here with just 2 wickets gone. I thought instead of Jemmy at number three, they should have sent a Richa or Harman. And when eventually they sent Jemmy, I would still say fair enough. Jemmy played a very good knock. But then when Pratika eventually got out, there is no point in getting in Harman. I understand she's a power hitter, but you need someone who hits from the first ball without even thinking about anything, and that should have been Richa straight up. Nowhere should it have been Harmanpreet. But well, that did not happen. And if we do not score a 350, I think the rain might save us because it will make the outfield a bit more sluggish. There will be moisture in the pitch. Otherwise, the kind of batting pitch it was, I wouldn't have been surprised if we were found out short. Because Gargi, on paper, yes, this New Zealand team is not a great batting side. But it's not like they don't have batters who can go on to score mammoth hundreds. They have a Susie Betts, who's the one who picked up a wicket. They have, Georgia Plimmer. On her day, she can score. She does not score much, but and then the big names, Sophie Devine, and Amelia Kerr. And I think that's why 329. Let's see.
Lots of questions here. There's a super chat by Arnav Bagga. He's saying Pratika playing at this strike rate is an issue for a future. Talking about someone who's just scored a century better.
I think you know what we read too much into strike rates at times, because and I understand that we are now a country, and mostly the whole cricketing culture has turned around T20. So the strike rate becomes an issue. But you have to understand the wicket was slow. The wicket wasn't, I wouldn't say it was extremely slow, but the ball was coming on a little slow. And it made sense to take time. And I would have complained about Pratika's strike rate had she given it up. She did not, and she ended with a healthy strike rate. So I think all this same tune criticism, even after she has scored on a day, I think becomes a problem.
Absolutely. More questions. Will DLS method be applied after rain? It depends. It depends. If the rain continues for a very, very long time, I think
Yeah.
2 more hours, then the overs will start reducing, and then DLS method will come in. But if rain stops right now, I don't think it has. But if rain stops right now, in the next 30
It's
minutes or
drizzling right
one
now.
and a half hours, anything under
It's
2 hours,
drizzling.
if the rain stops and they are able to get the ground dry, then it doesn't mean any reduction in overs. But it's looking increasingly difficult because I don't know. DY Patil is not a ground where it dries very fast. It's not a Chinnaswamy. It's not an Eden Garden. So it's going to be difficult for sure. It will take at least half an hour or 45 minutes for the groundsmen to come in and dry the entire outfield. More questions. Freaking awesome is saying this is India women's highlight. Oh, sorry, highest ODI total against New Zealand. The previous was 279.
I think the previous also was in 2017 World Cup. I think so,
I'm not
if I'm not
sure.
wrong. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, the point is, yes, it's the highest total, but that was the highest total against Australia also. Our bowlers have to bowl well, and let me remind everyone, we are one bowler short today. So if and the problem is Renuka is a very good bowler, but on a day if she doesn't get purchased, then it becomes increasingly difficult for her because she does not have a lot of variations. So again, I think India will be helped a bit because of this rain. Definitely, the temperature has come down a little, which means the dew also will come down a little because of the rain. Also, Gargi, rain has not stopped, but it's like falling very lightly.
That's good news. That's good news.
Yeah.
Okay, more questions. We'll continue on for another 7-8 minutes. Satvik Bagaria saying men's team ने तो mood off कर दिया. I hope women's team ना करे. I hope the bowlers and captain don't do the same mistake while defending 330 against Australia.
मिस्टेक का तो पता नहीं गार्गी बस बैटर्स थोड़े कम है न्यूजीलैंड के पास.
All right. Riro is saying, I hope this match helps them understand that Jemmy should play at three and get in an extra bowler for Harleen. Your thoughts on this?
Absolutely, Amanjot should play in place of Hurley. You and I have been speaking about this for donkey's years, but clearly Amol and Herman do not listen to our show.
I think if they do, they'll be more angry than take our
I
constructive
mean,
criticism.
yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Okay, ma'am, please tell weather report. पूरी देख
It's
चुकी है.
that report. It's drizzling. It's still drizzling. But yeah, I think they should be removing the covers too. But the kind of rain that had happened a few minutes back as well, I think it will take time to dry the ground. I
Uh,
would love to see a small rule change, Gargi, where if 48 overs have been bowled, why do India need to come back and finish their 2 overs? Just end it there and play a 48 over game. Do not add any score in DLS. I get that point. But now India will come back for 2 overs, and if it rains again, then they'll go out again and they'll come back again with reduced overs. So it's a lot of unnecessary calculation and hazard. Also, by the way, because of the rain, a lot of people are leaving right now. Also,
he
because
had
of the rain, a lot of people are leaving right now.
he had nothing
Yeah,
to
there,
say.
no,
Okay.
we have been getting this weird, this thing, people come and stand behind you because they want to be seen on camera, which is perfectly fine. And when you ask them, do you want to say something? They're like, no, we want to stand.
We just want to be quiet observers in front of the camera. Arnab Bagai sent
Yeah.
us another super chat. Let us hope South Africa beats Australia so that India South Africa semi final. ये तो
ये ना
नहीं
हो
होगा.
पा रहा है. ये ना हो पा रहा है भाई.
Can we expect that? Why no Richa sent at number three? Now, this is a question we are also asking because at that point I thought it made sense for Richa to come in and finish what
Absolutely.
last 4 overs were remaining, 4 or 5 overs were remaining, and
At number three is when Smriti got out. There was 15 to 17 overs remaining. I thought perfect for Richa. She'll take a little time to settle it and then go Basar can take it towards 400. Had this been an Australian team, they would have tried to push it towards 400. I think that's the mindset we need to come out of. That's why an overhaul of leadership and Smriti Mandana's 100 has kind of proved that what kind of a leader she is. Even in fact, Jemmy, after scoring the 100, pointed at the dressing room because Smriti was sitting there. And as Red Sports has reported, as I have continuously been reporting, Snehashish has said that yesterday I did not see Amol Mazumdar speak to Jemmy. But Smriti was continuously speaking to both Jemima Rodriguez and Pratika Rawal. So she was continuously telling SNE, and she corrected her stance. She spoke to her about her backlid. So I think once she finished her 50, Jemmy's family is also there, but there even Smriti was there. She pointed there because Jemmy knows how important this 50 is. Jemmy knows how much effort Smriti put in. Because look, Gargi was hot and humid. Smriti had just finished a longish batting session of her own self. For her to stand there, and she was standing beside the net, she was watching it from different angles, continuously giving feedback, continuously talking to her. That's what a captain, that's what a leader does. Did not see Amol or Harman do that with any of the youngsters, and both the youngsters were struggling, be it Jemmy, be it Pratika. And I think continuously Smriti talking helped both. Yeah, so I think Smriti has molded herself into this leader of the team. By the way, rain has completely stopped.
Absolutely. Great news. So only, you have two more overs to go. More or less, the game is
Yeah,
done. As in, the first innings is done. You can expect another 10 to 15 runs on the scoreboard. But we'll treat this as a mid innings show. Do you
yeah.
think India has what it takes to win this total?
Um, I still think India is 20 runs short of what they should have been, but yes, I think India is going to win this. India, especially because Susie Betts and Georgia Plummer at the top has been horribly out of form. Any one of them has to go on to score
Hmm.
100 for New Zealand to chase this. I hope we see a good innings from both Sophie Devine and Amelia Cup, but they would need either of Georgia Flimmer or Susie Betts to score. If that happens, then this 20-run shot is going to come back to bite us. The fact that we didn't send Richa when we should have been will come back to bite us. Otherwise, I think 330 with the kind of batting that New Zealand has kind of looks a safe score. I won't say a winning one, but a safe score, yes.
Okay. Last 5 minutes on the show. Will dew and wet ball give an advantage to New Zealand in the chase?
Wet ball, yes, because of the rain. Dew, I'm not 100% sure how much of the dew will set in because there was, a lot of rain. If any of you can understand through the camera, my phone is completely drenched. I am completely drenched. So, yeah, I think dew factor will be negated a little because it rained. Otherwise, there will be a wet ball issue for the team to handle. Having said that, I think Avishkar Salvi Gargi has been working on this for quite a long time with all the bowlers. Every single day, initial session is with the ball, which is the dry ball, and then all the balls are dipped in water and then given to the bowlers to bowl. So they have prepared for this. And I'm hoping now that the time has come, a cramp situation has come, the bowlers do well.
All right. On that note, should we end the show, Trisha? I
Yeah,
think
I
your
think it has
internet.
started raining again.
Okay, so we'll let you go inside. Thanks so much for joining. And to everyone who's watching,
Thank you.
join us at the end of the game. Let's see. Tonight, the entire campaign rests on this game. Will Indian bowlers be
Yeah.
able to compete or rather defend the total, or will it be New Zealand's day again? Thank you so much for
Or will
joining.
it be rain again? Or will it be rain again? Wherever New Zealand goes, it rains.
See you.